Hello everyone, welcome to this Freelancing Masterclass. My name is Damilola and I'm really excited to walk you through how you can start working online and building a steady income as a freelancer. Now before we dive in, let me quickly share a bit about myself. I've been working as a freelancer for a couple of years now. I handle projects from virtual assistance to writing, project management, translation, transcription, proofreading, and so on. I do a whole lot of things that I cannot mention now, but just know that I'm a seasoned freelancer. Over time, I've learned what works, what doesn't work, and how to move from struggling to land jobs to actually building a consistent time base. In this class today, I'm going to break everything down step by step. You learn what freelancing is, the kind of skills you can offer, where to find jobs, how to land your very first client, and even how to scale up so you're not stuck doing low paying gigs forever. By the end, you have a clear roadmap to kickstart your freelancing journey. So, if you've ever thought, oh, I want to earn online, but I don't know where to start, you're at the right place. Make sure you stay till the end because I'll also share some mistakes to avoid and tools that will help you in your freelancing life. If this already makes sense to you, kindly go ahead and hit the like button so more people can find this class. Thank you. Alright, let's get started. Yeah, some people would ask, why freelancing? Why can't I just do physical business or do physical jobs? Well, yes, freelancing because it gives you the freedom to work from anywhere. You can choose your clients and earn globally whenever you want. And the best part is that you only need basic skills, internet connection, and a device to get started. In order to start your freelancing journey, you need to go through a few steps, which include identifying your skills. Here, you need to identify the soft skills that you can offer, that these are things you can do to create a solution to a problem. Okay, they include writing and editing, graphic design, virtual assistance, social media, customer support, research, proofreading, translation, and so on. In our future videos, I am going to be explaining what these individual skills mean and how to go about them. Now, after you must have identified your skills, that is, the things you are good at, the things you can do, then you can now go ahead and choose a platform to work with. There are lots and lots and lots of platforms out there that you can work on as a freelancer. But I have chosen these 5 websites because they are quite easy to use and they are very accessible to Nigerians. By accessibility, I mean after working on these websites, you can get your payments in Nigeria here. Now, the first one on this list is Freelancer. Freelancer is very easy to work on. In fact, it is the easiest amongst this, followed by Upwork, Fiverr, People Per Hour, and TopTap. As we progress in this masterclass, I'm going to be making more videos of other different websites where you can work as a Nigerian and make your income and also withdraw your income in Nigeria here. Now, in order to create a profile on any of these websites I have mentioned, you need to get some information or data ready. These include your email address. You must have a valid and accessible email address, your full name as it is on your government issued ID card for verification. You'd also need a username or a display name, but if you do not want to make use of a username or a display name, you can go ahead and use your name as it is on your government issued ID card. You also need to create a strong password to keep your account secured. Then a profile picture, which should of course be professional looking. Then your skill selection should include the skills, that is the things you can do, the jobs you can offer, the solutions you can offer to clients. After which you should go for your profile description. This is where you write a short speech about yourself, about your expertise, something that your clients could at a first glance get to know who you are and what you offer. Then the next part is portfolio samples, that is uploading of your past work. If you do not have a portfolio already, you could create mock-up portfolio samples and then upload them as your portfolio, but they should be in line with your registered skills. You don't choose a different set of skills and then upload portfolio samples of a different set of skills. No, it doesn't work that way. You make sure your portfolio samples are in line with your registered skills. Then the next here is setting up your payment method, which could be PayPal, Payoneer, or your direct bank account, or even your card. I'm going to this section can be very tricky. You'd have to be very observant, you'd have to be very careful and cautious when you're setting up your payment method so that it doesn't fail. I'm going to create, as we progress on this masterclass, I'm going to create a special video explaining and illustrating how to set up your PayPal, how to set up your Payoneer, as well as your direct bank account. But the good thing now is that some of our local banks in Nigeria here have started doing international transactions. So, I mean, you may not even have to stress to set up this international bank account. So far, your bank account here can receive foreign currencies. Okay, so the next step is presentation of your government issued ID. This could be your travel passport, your national ID card, or your driver's license. This is required for verification. Yes, as time goes on, you'd get to the stage where the platform you are working on would request for a verification. I'll do a video to show you how that is done and what you need to know about that. You also need to present your phone number. This is for SMS verification. Even though sometimes it is optional, it is advisable for you to add your phone number. This is just to create an additional layer of security for your account so that someone else does not go and mess up your account. I've also created some platform specific notes. This is just to get your mind set, to get you ready to know what to expect. Okay, on Upwork, there is a very strong vetting process that requires a detailed profile and sometimes an approval before you can start working on Upwork. For Fiverr is quite easy to enter. All you need to do is to just create gigs. Gigs are services you offer. On freelancer.com, you need to register your skills. Like, you need to register the skills that you can do, skills that you can work on, and you need to also have bidding credits so that when you see jobs that you are interested in, you would have bidding credits to send your proposal to the client or to bid on such jobs. TopTal is also very strict in vetting. You have to go through some tests and interviews. This is not to scare you, it is just to prepare your mind for what to expect eventually when you're ready to start working on this website. The next one here is people per hour. Here, profile approval is needed before applying for jobs. So in fact, in summary, they all need you to go through a vetting proposal where they check your profile, check the information you have provided, check your name, your phone number, and stuff like that, just to be sure that you are a legitimate online worker. You know, it's a faceless community, it's a faceless thing, so they need to be extra sure that you're really there to profile solutions or offer solutions to clients while making income. Yeah, so a pro tip is, if you are working on more than one of these websites, take for instance, you want to work on 2 or 3 websites concurrently, make sure that you're using the same professional email as well as the same consistent branding, which means your photo, your logo, your name, your bio across all these platforms that you want to work on should be consistent. They should be the same. This builds credibility and trust, because just imagine when one client sees you on Upwork and he has seen your name, he has seen your bio, he has seen your skill sets, and then the same client comes on Freelancer and still sees you on Freelancer and sees that it is the same picture, the same name, the same bio, the same skill set and all. That would build credibility and trust in the mind of the client, and it could endear such clients to start giving you gigs, start giving you jobs to do. It is that easy. Now, if you're enjoying the class, if you think the class has been helpful so far, kindly subscribe to my channel to encourage me to continue with these tutorials. Thank you. Now, step 3. Step 3 in creating a profile on freelancing websites. You have to create a very strong profile. By this, I mean your profile layout should contain the following. It should have a photo, and this is as per the requirements of your chosen website. When you eventually start the process of creating your profile on these websites, the individual websites will let you know what they require of you in terms of photograph. So make sure you check to know what kind of photograph is accepted on the site you're working on. Then the next is your bio. This is your professional description. As I explained before, this explains at a glance to a client who you are, what skills you have, and what solutions you offer. Okay. Then for your skill sets, as I said before, this is a list of the services you provide or the jobs you can do. You're going to go through some categories of skills. Please make sure you take your time to go through these categories of skills, and while you're going through these categories, choose only the relevant skills. Don't, because there are lots of skills on the skills list, you go ahead and choose everything. No, just choose the ones that are relevant to you. This means the ones you can do, or the skills you are looking forward to acquiring in the shortest possible time. The next step is your sample work, to show these clients or potential clients that you have what it takes to do their jobs. If you have done any jobs that is relevant to the skills you have registered, then you can upload those as sample work. This is just to show your clients that, see, I have done this type of jobs, I can do this type of jobs, and I can deliver quality in record time. I also went ahead to create a freelancer starter pack. This is in case from the class so far you are convinced that you can go ahead and start your freelancing journey. You need to know or to have the starter pack. This includes your professional bio example. Here, of course, I used myself as an example. I said, hi, I'm Damilola. I'm a dedicated and detail-oriented professional with experience in project communications, online freelancing, and client support. I help individuals and businesses complete tasks efficiently, from content creation and virtual assistance to research, document management, and digital solutions. I'm committed to delivering high quality work on time and really focus on client satisfaction. Let's work together to turn your ideas into results. This is a very short but catchy bio that could endear a potential client to give me a job. I mean, I have introduced myself here, I have quickly summarized my skill set here, and I have profiled solution. With this, a client that needs me to find a solution to his or her problem based on my skills would be encouraged to send me a DM or to ask me further questions for clarification. Okay, so the next is your skills list. As I said before, this is the third or fourth time I'm talking about this skills list on this class or on this tutorial. You should choose these based on what you offer or what you can offer. They can include virtual assistants. I'm also going to do videos, individual videos, explaining what each of these skills means and how you can go about doing these skills. Virtual assistants, it could be calendar management, email management, or administrative support. It could be content writing and editing. It could be research and data entry. It could be document preparation if you're a social media savvy person. You know how to manage social media. There are lots and lots of jobs out there that have to do with social media management. If you can teach, oh my god, there are lots and lots and lots of teaching jobs online. If you can teach languages, you can teach biology, mathematics, physics, chemistry, you can teach kindergarteners, you can teach those in primary school, you can teach TOEFL, you can teach, I mean, anything. There are lots and lots of jobs waiting for you online. If you can create training materials, oh my god, you are a hot cake. I mean, there are lots of things, lots of teaching jobs out there. I'm going to create a special class on how to go about this. The next one here is project communications. Can you handle projects? Can you communicate? Can you send correspondences about projects to and fro different teams? Can you manage teams within a project? If you can, then this is a skill that you can do. Customer support, transcription and translation, basic graphic design, which includes Canva, branding and flyers. I mean, there are a whole lot. These are just a few. This is just a tip of available skills that you can do. So you search yourself. Even if you don't have these skills already, you have read about this. Even if you have also not read about this, go ahead, go online. There are free courses that you can take to achieve these skills, to gain these skills. They are free, they are simple and easy to understand. Once you understand how to go about this, then you'll be ready to, start working on such skills. Okay, so the next is a tagline. Yeah, some people would say, what is a tagline? A tagline is a short but catchy phrase that outlines what you do and why people should choose you. I mean, think of it as if it is your identity, like a one-line identity. In other words, it gives viewers or clients a quick idea of your value. Examples of taglines could be professional virtual assistant. This is if you want to be a virtual assistant, or if you're a virtual assistant, or if your skill sets align with the virtual assistant skill set, then you can go for this. Professional virtual assistant, reliable and efficient, helping you save time with smart online solutions. From content to communication, I make work easier. In summary, this is just the line that you write at the head of your profile, so that whenever anybody comes, this is the first thing you see on your profile. Now the next is portfolio samples. This is a simple but effective part of creating your profile. If you don't have clients yet, again, your portfolio has to do with the past jobs you have done, right? That are in line with your registered skills. So if you don't have clients work yet, you can create mock samples. I mean, you can go online, get research summary, or do a research yourself. Do a research summary yourself. It is something that you can do. There are lots and lots of AIs that can help you do this. Create a sample social media calendar. Create a sample flyer or poster using Canva and other apps that are free. Create a short article or a blog post you have written. Go ahead, challenge yourself, even if you haven't done this before, but if you know there's something you can do, go ahead, create these mock-ups and upload them as PDFs. This shows proof of your ability. as I said before, I'm going to make special short videos on how you can go about this. So the next is your profile photo tip. It is advised to use a clear professional headshot with plain background. You should smile but not laugh from ear to ear or laugh in an awkward manner. You should look professional, you should be smart and professional. If you want more branding, you can use a logo version like the one I created for this class. The next is your payment setup. You need to create, as a Nigerian working online, you need to create a Payoneer account. That is if you do not already have one. You'd also need to create a PayPal account. But I don't know if PayPal has started working in Nigeria again. I don't know. That is why I said if it is available in your region. But I'm very sure Payoneer is working in Nigeria, in Ghana, and in many other countries. I don't think Payoneer has restrictions as such. You can also add your direct bank account for withdrawals. Not in Naira, or please, this has to be your domiciliary account, your dollar account in any of the Nigerian banks. So we are going to stop here today, and in the next video I'll show you how to find your first client, how to deliver and build trust, and how to grow and scale in your freelancing journey. Okay, thank you very, very much for taking the time to go through this with me. And if this video has helped you or will help you, hit subscribe and join me every week as I share more freelancing strategies to help you earn in dollars and grow your online career. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.